And now still on out matters. The management of the University College Hospital, Ibadan, has declared that no fewer than 611 of its clinical staff have resigned their appointment for greener pastures between 2020 to 2020 October to 2022. The medical chief director of the hospital, Professor Jesse Otegbayo, who made the disclosure at a news conference in Ibadan, described the impact of brain drain in the health sector, which he says is not limited to Nigerian alone. Correspondent Kunle Ujo reports that Professor Otegbayo says this has led to a huge shortage of staff, which is telling on staff productivity, noting that it receives at least 15 resignations from members of its staff on a weekly basis.
Difficulties, and if I'm to rearrange what is here, staff shortage appears to be what is most acute on our table now. As at 15th of October this year, 611 clinical staff have left since 2020. I have the figures for clinical staff because we just submitted it to the Federal Ministry of Health for collation in order to be able to push for why we need to recruit more or justify the request for recruitment of staff. I don't have the exact figures for non-clinical staff. They are leaving also, but not as many as the clinical staff.
He called on the federal government to intervene as quickly as possible, stressing that government should focus on addressing the majority of the push factors in order to reduce the impact of brain drain in the country. He noted that the teaching hospital is planning to leverage on technological innovations to improve productivity in a hospital that receives up 14,000 patients annually.
The government is doing something about it. In the area of health, the federal government has set up a committee. I know some of the members of our committee of CMDs are there to look holistically at the health system. Where are we? Where do we want to be? What do we lack? What do we need to put in place? And also in the Federal Ministry of Health, as I speak with you, there's a committee that has been set up to look at the retention of health workers, what we are to do. And in fact, they've asked for a memoranda from all of us to send in something. So as a committee of CMDs, we are sending